Welcome back to Final Whiz. 3 weeks ago, Lisandro Martinez was playing in a World Cup final. Today, he has been handed an extra day away from Manchester United training. The club has confirmed his absence is not injury-related. On a different continent, Ruben Amorim stood on a training pitch in Milan, answering questions about identity after his new side lost again in preseason. In 9 days, his new team will walk out against his old one. This is where Manchester United stand right now. A club moving forward under new leadership, a former manager trying to rebuild his name elsewhere, and a transfer window throwing out names in every direction. Some of this is confirmed, some of it is only talk. This video separates the two and explains exactly what each piece means for Manchester United heading into the new season. Before we go further, if you want breakdowns like this delivered with facts first and speculation clearly labeled as speculation, this is exactly what Final Whiz does every single day. Subscribe to the channel now, hit like on this video, and drop a comment telling us which of these stories you want followed most closely. Now let's go through everything, piece by piece. Manchester United are trying to finalize a squad before the season starts, and every decision right now carries weight. If Lisandro Martinez is managed incorrectly after playing in a World Cup final only 3 weeks ago today, that is a fitness risk heading into a demanding campaign. If the club gets its transfer business wrong on players like Adam Wharton or Lem Kamar, competitors including Chelsea, Liverpool, and Crystal Palace could take them instead. And if Ruben Amorim's Milan side beats Manchester United in a preseason friendly on August 15th, that result will follow the club into the real season, even though it means nothing in the table. None of this is guaranteed to go wrong, but all of it is live right now, with decisions being made every single day. Let's start with Lisandro Martinez. The club's statement reads that Martinez is off for an extra day as he played in the World Cup final 3 weeks ago today, and his absence is not injury-related. This is a squad management decision, not a fitness concern. Martinez has just come off the most demanding tournament in football, and 3 weeks is not a long turnaround for a body that has been through that level of intensity. Michael Carrick giving him breathing room now, before the season has even started, indicates the coaching staff are thinking long-term rather than maximizing every August training session. Next is Lewis Page at Leicester City. Manchester United are working on a deal to sign the 18-year-old midfielder. Talks are ongoing, with Arsenal and Aston Villa also showing strong interest. United must agree a fee with Leicester, and Page has already made 21 senior appearances. This is not a confirmed transfer. It is confirmed interest with active talks and no agreed fee. When 2 other major clubs are chasing the same 18-year-old, that is not a speculative punt, and 21 senior appearances at that age is a meaningful sample size. If Manchester United want him, they will need to move with real intent, because competition from Arsenal and Aston Villa typically pushes the price upward. Adam Wharton remains a target, but the pursuit is stalled. Chelsea are the biggest competition for his signature, while Real Madrid continue to monitor the Crystal Palace midfielder. Crystal Palace value the 22-year-old at £86 million, which has prevented negotiations from progressing. That is a significant valuation for any midfielder, and the fact that talks have not advanced shows a real gap between what Palace want and what any interested club is currently willing to pay. With Chelsea competing directly and Real Madrid monitoring from a distance, patience alone may not be enough to move this deal forward. Now to the story behind this video's title. In a Netflix documentary, Jose Mourinho revealed that when he left Real Madrid, he agreed to join Manchester United after Sir Alex Ferguson. In his own words, Mourinho said he was very flattered because Manchester United holds an incredible allure. He said that while Real Madrid is the greatest club in the world, Manchester United is very, very close. He added that losing the chance to succeed Ferguson was dramatic, but not something he regrets because it was a decision made with his heart. Sir Alex Ferguson's account adds further detail. Ferguson said they offered Mourinho the job and that he took him aside personally to explain the situation. From what Ferguson understood, Mourinho was on board. Then, within hours, everything changed. Ferguson recalled Mourinho calling him one evening in tears, saying, "Alex, I have given my word to Chelsea and I am not going to break it." Ferguson said he understood the reason, but was disappointed. This is historical information, not a current transfer situation. It reveals what almost happened back in 2013 when Ferguson was preparing to retire. David Moyes became the man who succeeded Ferguson, and the years that followed were widely regarded as difficult for the club. Hearing directly from both men that Mourinho had verbally agreed and then withdrew at the last moment out of loyalty to Chelsea adds real context to how differently that era could have gone. This is a confirmed account from the two men directly involved, describing a moment in the past that shaped the direction of the entire club. Turning to the left-back search, Manchester United are ready to trigger Jorge Sanchez's $13.7 million release clause after failing to reach an agreement with Newcastle for Lewis Hall. The Racing Santander left-back has emerged as United's alternative target. A release clause situation differs from a standard negotiation because the fee is already fixed. That removes the uncertainty seen in a case like Adam Wharton's. The only remaining question is whether United choose to trigger it. At the same time, Manchester United are among several clubs monitoring Club Brugge's left-back, Vencel Cease. United, Arsenal, and Aston Villa have all made inquiries after extensive scouting. Club Brugge are in no rush to sell and are expected to demand around £35 million for the 20-year-old. Two separate left-back situations being tracked simultaneously indicates the position is a clear priority heading into the new season. The most competitive situation involves Lem Kamar. Manchester United and Liverpool are monitoring the Monaco midfielder. Crystal Palace has already submitted an offer, while Nottingham Forest are preparing a bid of their own. Monaco demand £50 million and have no plans to lower their valuation. With Crystal Palace already moving with a formal bid, this is no longer a monitoring exercise, it is a race, and if United and Liverpool remain only at the monitoring stage, there is a real risk of missing out entirely. One more layered scenario involves Marcus Rashford and Barcelona. Rashford's chances of joining Barcelona could reopen if Ferran Torres completes a move to Paris Saint-Germain. PSG are set to make an official offer next week after agreeing personal terms with Torres. As things stand, Rashford currently looks more likely to stay at Manchester United, but Torres' exit could change Barcelona's plans. This is a possibility dependent entirely on a separate transfer happening first. Now to Italy. Ruben Amorim has taken charge of 3 AC Milan matches in pre-season and has failed to register a win in any of them. The most recent result was a 3-0 defeat to Chelsea. Immediately after that match, Manchester United fans mocked Ruben Amorim on social media for his use of the word "suffer," a phrase closely associated with his time at Old Trafford. The Italian outlet Sempre Milan, which covers AC Milan exclusively, described Amorim as having no identity and called the Chelsea defeat a sobering blow for the new head coach, adding that there is something to fix everywhere. Amorim was dismissed by Manchester United after 14 months in charge. His replacement, Michael Carrick, guided the club to a 3rd place in the league in the 2025-26 season. 3 matches without a win and a heavy defeat to Chelsea is still a small preseason sample, but the specific criticism of no identity and widespread issues echoes closely the criticism Amorim received in England in a different country, league, and language. On Saturday, August 15th, 1 week before the start of the 2026-27 Premier League, Manchester United will face Ruben Amorim's AC Milan team directly. United will have a full squad available. There is added weight to this fixture because Marcus Rashford and Kobbie Mainoo both experienced a difficult period under Amorim at Old Trafford. A win would not change anything in the table since it is a friendly, but it would carry psychological and narrative significance heading into the new campaign. Now to Marcus Rashford. He spent time on loan, first at Aston Villa and then at Barcelona, and both spells showed flickers of quality without fully re-establishing him.